Now that Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 is officially here, I just want to give my overall review of the season so far. I know it's pretty early, but I want to give my first impressions because, well, it gets views. I'm gonna go over the Battle Pass, map, loot pool, other miscellaneous things, and then at the end, my overall first impressions. Now, I'm probably biased because I am a big Marvel fan, but this is easily the best pass of the chapter. We got Gwenpool at tier 1, 9 out of 10, amazing skin. The cell shading does make you stand out a bit, so it's kind of a disadvantage in-game, which is why it's not a 10 out of 10, but still, amazing skin. Next, we have War Machine, and he was my most requested skin for the pass, so I'm so glad he's in here, and he has an Iron Patriot style, 11 out of 10. Next, we have Peelverine, and originally I was a Peelverine hater, but actually I really like his skin a lot. They figured out how to make the design translate well into game, and they also gave him a classic Wolverine style, so I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty decent. Then we have Emma Frost, and she's the worst skin in the past, but she's still an 8 out of 10 for me, and on the real note though, she's the worst skin in the past, but still a really good skin, which just shows how goated this pass is. Then we have Captain America Jonesy, who looks really good. I don't really know why he's getting so much hate, and his second style kind of looks like Soldier Boy from The Boys, so I'm gonna give him 9 out of 10. Next we have Mysterio, and Mysterio looks really good. I didn't think he would translate well as a skin, but I mean, he does. 8.5 out of 10. Then at the tier 100, we have Shuri, who looks really good. Another 8.5 out of 10. She's really good, but I just think T'Challa is a better Black Panther, but still, really good skin. And next, we have Dr. Doom, and oh my gosh, 10 out of 10. He looks so good. I'd argue it's better than the original. But yeah, honestly, I'm taking this pass over Nexus Wars. I stand by that statement I made in this video. Next is the map, and 4 POIs in one new season, pretty crazy. I know we kind of got that in season 2, but this one, the POIs are just insane. First off, we have the Raft, which is a prison POI, which has Emma Frost and her boss and a bunch of henchmen. There's a little Gwenpool quest that you can do there that's pretty cool. Overall, this POI is really cool. There's not a whole lot of loot if you're landing there for squads, but still, it's a really cool POI, and I'm not really sad to see Pleasant go, honestly. Then we have Doom's Court, which is essentially just a rethemed classy courts. I don't really have much to say about this POI. I literally landed there once. Next, we have Doomstadt, which is a new town that's themed around Dr. Doom, and it has the Mysterio boss and a bunch of henchmen there. This POI is one of the best to land at. It has a bunch of houses and Doom and Avengers chests that you can search through to get powers and stuff. A lot of good loot there. Really good drop spot. But in my opinion, the best POI is Castle Doom. Oh my lord, this POI is so good. The feeling of you walking around in the castle, it's just so expansive. It's by far the best castle POI we've gotten. Oh yeah, it also has the Dr. Doom boss, which drops the Mythic Monarch pistol and the Doom gloves and a Siphon medallion, which is just amazing. We also have some little landmarks here and there, and I know this isn't necessarily a landmark, but Galactus's head is just out in the ocean. He's dead, but I mean, it's cool. Overall, assuming we're not going to be getting any map updates later on in the season, which I think we will. I don't think a whole new POI, but probably just some little map updates here and there. I'm hoping we get that. Overall, this map is just phenomenal. The best of the chapter so far. It's so good. Someone needs to look at the character arc that the Chapter 5 map went through, because oh my gosh, the glow up is insane. Finally, I want to talk about the loot pool. Oh my gosh, goated loot pool. Fortnite is cooking. First off, they unvaulted the Striker AR and the Striker Burst AR and kept the Combat AR. Oh my gosh, this AR loot pool is so good. And we also have the Gatekeeper shotgun, the hammer pump. Honestly, the hammer pump could have gotten removed. Why does it need to stay in the game still? But we also got a new shotgun, the Sovereign shotgun, and I'm saying it right here. This is the best shotgun of this chapter, and I will die on this hill. Whoa, why are you? Hey, stop it. Next, for SMGs, we have the dual SMGs, and oh my gosh, these are so good. I love these SMGs so much, and we also have the Hyper SMG, and oh, that's right. It got faulted. Rest in peace to my glorious king, the Thunderburst SMG. You will be missed. Amen. But yeah, those are all the guns in the loot pool, but how could I bring up the Marvel season without bringing up the Marvel powers? In the game, currently, right now, keep in mind, these are not the last mythics we're going to be getting. We have Doom's Fists, we have War Machine's Arsenal, his jetpack, and his auto turret, and Captain America's shield. Captain America's shield is honestly so goated. I love it so much. It's just amazing. War Machine's auto turret is just alright. I'll still pick it up from time to time, but it's not something I'm always putting in my inventory. Hover jets are so good. They're so good for mobility. And then the Arsenal is busted, and I'll talk about that later. And then the Doom Fists, they're just the Doom Fists. They're alright. Now, as much as I'm having fun with them, I don't really think they're that broken. Like, don't get me wrong, they're crazy to use, and they're broken to some degree, but compared to, like, the Cars and the Nitro and the Fists from last season, it's not nearly as broken. And I haven't seen anyone complain about any of the stuff. Like, I saw one person complain about the Captain America shield, but that's it. Also, the War Machine's turret should not be in ranked. Matter of fact, I don't even think any of these things should be in ranked. Epic Games, please split the loot pools. I thought you learned your lesson last season. Just split the loot pools. It's not that hard. I want to keep my crazy broken Marvel mythics in the game without them being changed, and competitive players don't want them in the game at all. If they want to play the same season every single day for the rest of their lives, let them do that. Just take all the powerful stuff out of ranked. I don't think the War Machine thing is that busted though. Like, don't get me wrong, close range, it absolutely shreds, and if you use it against builds, you're basically cooked. But from far range, the missiles don't really do anything, and the turret that you can shoot is not really that accurate, or maybe I just kind of suck. And I am so glad that they're actually spreading out the updates. We haven't gotten Gwenpool's mythic yet, we haven't gotten the Black Panther claws, and they added back every single old Marvel mythic to the files, and it got leaked that we're getting another Marvel LTM. And that's just insane to me. I'm so glad they're actually spreading out the updates. As cool as it would be to have all this stuff on launch day, it still would just be boring throughout the rest of the season because then we have no updates. I'm so glad they're spacing it out, and what's already crazy is we already have so much content at the season's launch. 4 new POIs, a basically completely different loot pool. We have new Marvel mythics to mess around with. We have some new bosses to fight. It's just insane. Now, I do want to talk about my complaints for this season, but there are very few. 1. The medallions suck. I'm sorry. The only halfway decent one is Siphon, and even then, that one's just kind of eh. Mysterio's is the worst medallion they've ever added to the game, and Emma Frost's, you can literally get that ability from an NPC. Also, all of the mythics are unranked. Epic, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, take the mythics out of rank. I do not want to have another Rex situation on our hands. It's just, overall, I love this season so much. As of right now, keep in mind, this opinion can completely change down the road. This could end up being the worst season ever. But as of right now, this season is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. There are very few things that make this season almost a 10 out of 10, but not quite. But this season is just insane. I am so glad that it's just... you guys don't understand how much I love this season. Definitely gonna be playing this season a lot, and I'm really excited for it. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.